Hello, football fans, and welcome back to our 2020 New England season project using Fast Drive Football, designed by Al Wilson. I'm your host, Steve Tower, and appreciate you guys tuning in to join me here. And I just cannot say enough about how much I have enjoyed this game. So big kudos to Al for this really fantastic design. So, since the last time we were together on Monday afternoon, I decided instead of just playing out the New England games that I was going to play out everything. I've always wanted to do a season replay where I play out every game. So, that is what I am doing. Off camera, I will be playing out all the other games. And so, this here in week 2, we have actually caught up to everything except for our 2 remaining games, New England visiting Seattle, and what was the Monday night game of week 2 last year, New Orleans visiting the Las Vegas Raiders. So those will be our 2 games tonight, and the next time we are together, it's actually going to be New England taking on the Raiders. So that is why, if anybody is wondering why both teams are listed as 0-1 right now, that's because Seattle lost in my play of the game. So you can see all of the standings there. And in the AFC East, it is the surprise Miami Dolphins, who are 2-0, and both of those wins are division wins. They have beaten your New England Patriots, and they beat Buffalo this week. So they are leading their division. We have our work cut out for us. Let's see what we can do. And hey, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Al Wilson, is in the chat room. Al, thanks for tuning in here tonight. If anybody has any questions about the game that I miss in the chat, hopefully Al can answer your questions. And yes, he did bring up a good point. This game is charityware, so it is a free download. However, we're asking if you do enjoy the game that you're playing, please make a donation to your favorite charity or to any of the charities that are on the page. I would ask, if you don't have a favorite charity, to donate to either the American Cancer Society or the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. So here we go. Let's head on down to the field and get some action started. So here we go. I've got my handy dandy laminated score sheet, and I have to say, this has been another thing that I've really fallen in love with, is doing a laminated score sheet with a dry erase marker. It has been a paper saver for sure, and I've played I've played so many games now that my dry erase or dry marker eraser, you can see how much damage I've done to that there. And my sheet actually has a little bit of a sheen to it for how much I've erased it. But so there we go. My house rule for these games is that the visiting team will get the opening kickoff for the first half. The home team gets the kickoff for the second half. So there we go. If you have not seen my other videos, please do check them out. I go into some more detail about how they play, but hopefully, if this is your first time seeing the game, you can catch the drift for how it goes, because it is a pretty simple game to pick up. All right, so here we go. The opening kickoff. New England will receive. Which team is going to get their first win of the season? All right, so the kickoff to New England, they are going to start in average field position. So our teams here, New England, the only trait that they have is disciplined on offense. So that means that they will have less penalties than average on offense. They have no qualities. So a strictly season average or team average for defense. Same on Seattle. They have no qualities on defense. They are semi-prolific, meaning that they scored slightly above average than the NFL average last year. And then they are efficient, so they will get a bonus at the end of quarters if they have the ball. And hey, Bob's Tabletop Sports has joined us. He is on his road trip out to the Play.con, joining us from Kansas City. Welcome, Bob. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a good trip. And here we go. First drive of the game. Oh, it's going to be a quick one. Just a minute 15 off the clock. 1, 2, 3. They are not in poor field position, not in great field position. So it's just going to end in a punt. So probably a 3 and out. Here comes the punt. The punt return and the kick return for Seattle is normal. New England does have a semi-electric punt returner. So regular punt, let's see, 23. That's actually going to be a good one. We're going to pin Seattle deep, and they will start out in poor field position. So Seattle with their first drive. Oh, this is potentially going to be a long one. Let's see. Aggressive defense, no. Oh boy, receiver leaps, beating the defender to the ball, and there is a touchdown pass. Seattle on the board. Let's see if it was a longer drive. No, so it'll 4 ticks will come off the clock. And they have hit pay dirt. Their extra point range is up to 63. Oh, and they just get it. Doinks it off the crossbar. But it goes through, and Seattle is up. They strike first. 7-0. A little under 10 minutes left here in the first quarter. So New England on the ensuing kickoff, they will start in average field position again. And this will be another long drive. Oh, and 166. I like that. It's aggressive defense. No. So New England answers right back with a touchdown pass of their own. And it'll be another 4-tick drive. All right, so both teams with long drives, their extra point range is to 62. And they'll split the uprights, and we are knotted at 7 apiece. All right, so now New England kicking off to Seattle. They will start in average field position. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, and it'll be a 2.5-minute drive. They are not poor or great, so that will be a punt. And let's see, 25, I think that is going to pin New England deep. Yes, up to a 32 for a punt. So New England will start in poor field position, and we've got just minute 15 left on the clock here. Just catching up on the comments. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, Al saying that if my season is out of whack with what happened in real life, it's because I don't shake my dice enough. One of my small pet peeves is seeing somebody shake their dice a lot. I won't name names. All right, here we go. New England, the last drive of the first quarter. And this is actually going to take us into the second quarter. Take off 2. All right, so both teams score 7 in the first quarter. Let's see, 1, 2, 5. Reliable offense. No, not a meek defense. Oh, it's going to be an interception. Boy, oh boy. Cam gets picked off. Let's see what they do. Oh, and it's going to be a good return. Receiver catches defender for a touchdown saving tackle, but they will still have great field position. All right, so Seattle near midfield, ready to take back the lead. Let's see, this will be a long drive. 3 minutes and 45 seconds come off the clock. 4-4-5. Poor field position, no. Not a stiff defense. They are going to have to settle for a field goal attempt. So the New England defense holds tough there to keep them to a field goal, and that will sail through, and Seattle back on top now, 10-7. The ensuing kickoff, New England will be back in average field position. And let's see what they do here. Get a dice. I have a dice tower from a game that I don't play anymore, and I tried it once and it made way too much noise for my shows. I don't know. Maybe I'll get one at some point. All right, so this will be another 2.5-minute drive. 2, 4, 6. They are not in poor field position. It is not a disciplined defense, so New England will have a chance to knot it up. Here comes big kick, Nick Folk. Oh, no, and he is going to miss that. It goes wide right. They are not able to tie it up, so Seattle will take over in average field position, trying to add to their lead. We're already down to 5 minutes left in the first half. 1-4-5. Prolific. They do not get the dot. They are semi-prolific. This time they are not. It is not a porous offense, so they will be forced to punt. And that 63, I believe that's going to be great field position. So good return for New England. Has them set up. We are under 5 minutes left here, the first half. And this is probably going to take us to the half. Let's see, 2-4-6, poor field position, no. Disciplined defense, no. So it's going to be a field goal attempt. And that 6 is going to take off 4 ticks. So this is going to be a field goal with time expiring. Let's see what happens. And there we go. That time, Nick Folk puts it straight through the uprights. And as we head into the half, it is knotted up at 10 apiece. All right, and Seattle will get the second half kickoff. I just saw your comment, Bob, that he would have made that first kick with a dice tower. All right, here we go. Second half underway. Seattle to receive the kickoff, and they will start in average field position. Let's see if they can retake the lead. It's going to be a 2.5 minute drive to open things up. 3-4-6. Great field position. No, they are not an erratic defense, so a field goal attempt. So after what looked like it was going to be a big shootout, it has come down to field goal kicking here. And you'll notice that for Seattle, their field goal rating is 11-66. So the only way that they can miss is if we roll snake eyes. And they do not, so that will be good. They'll retake the lead 13-10. Here's the ensuing kickoff. Uh-oh, an 11. I believe that's bad for New England. Yes, returner muffs the catch and is caught before he can get upfield. Poor field position. Uh-oh. That's going to make Coach Belichick very upset. Special teams mistakes. Let's see if they can dig themselves out of it. Well, it's going to be a potentially long drive here. Let's see, 2-3-6 dull offense. No, it's not a staunch defense. So it's going to be a touchdown run. Excellent. Let's see. All right, so 4 more ticks come off the clock. But New England has taken the lead. They are up by 3. Let's see if they can get the extra points. And they do. And it is 17-13. New England on top for the first time today. Here's the ensuing kickoff. Seattle takes over in average field position. And, ooh, this is going to be a quick drive. Uh-oh, but 166. We've seen that before. That is going to be a touchdown pass. They answer right back. All right, let's see. So they are now up by 2, so they will kick the extra point. Extra point is good. And it is 17-20. The offense is maybe starting to figure things out. Oh, the ensuing kickoff. Oh, no, that's going to be another New England in poor field position. And another long drive here. Let's see, 2-2-6. Undisciplined defense, no. Solid offense, no. That is going to be a punt. So New England with a long drive, but it's going to stall out near midfield, and they are forced to punt. I think that is going to pin Seattle deep, and it is. So Seattle will start in poor position. And Bill from High Volume Games has joined us. Welcome, Bill. Thanks for tuning in. Please check out Bill's channel if you have not already. Let's see here. So Seattle, this is going to be the last drive of the quarter. And actually, this is going to spill into the fourth quarter. All right, let's see. 4, 5, 6. Poor field position. They are in poor field position. Defense finally holds, but not before the offense crosses midfield. So they do manage to drive. upfield, but then it's going to stall out. So they're going to bring their punter in to try for a coffin corner punt, see if they can pin us deep. I don't think that's going to do it. Oh, no, it will. Yeah. So New England will be pinned deep to start the fourth quarter. Let's see. So in the third, New England scored 7 and Seattle scored 10. They are leading by 3 points. Let's see if Cam can drive us down the field. 2 more ticks come off the clock. Active defense, no. Oh, they are in poor field position. Offensive play calling is very conservative. So that's going to be a punt backed up. And it's actually only going to be a 1 tick off the play clock. All right, so the punter comes out, punting out of his own end zone. Let's see, but receiving team will take over an average field position. All right, so we got a pretty good punt off. Here comes Seattle looking to add to their lead. Oh, this is going to be a quick drive. 1-4-5, prolific offense. Oh, they get the dot this time. Great play calling culminates in a scoring pass. Oh, boy. So there we go. You can only contain that Seattle offense for so long. So they take the lead, and they'll try to make it a 10-point game, and they do. They are now up 27-17. And, time starting to not be on New England's side. They'll take this kickoff. They're going to start an average field position. Let's see. 2 ticks come off the clock. 3, 4, 6. They are not in great field position. It is not an erratic offense, so they're going to get a field goal attempt. All right. They need a field goal and a touchdown to tie. So here comes the field goal try, and that is good. All right, so we've got ourselves a 1-score game, 27-20. Now the defense needs to do its job. Seattle will start in average field position. Let's see if they can put the dagger in or if New England defense will hold. 4-4-6, poor field position. No. Oh, gritty drive ends with a great pass and catch. Touchdown, Seattle. Oh, no. Oh, boy. All right, here comes the extra point. Extra point is good. And it is 34-20. Oh, no. Here's the kickoff. New England will start in average field position, and it is not looking good for the Patriots. They need to score, then they need to get the ball back, and then score again. All right. Need to get 1 score first. Let's see. 1, 2, 5. This is going to take 2 ticks off. So we are under 5 minutes to play. 1, 2, 5. Reliable offense. No. It is not a meek defense. So that's going to be an interception. Oh, no. Cam with his second pick of the game. Oh, no. And it might get returned. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, but Seattle going to return it to New England's side of the field, and that is probably going to do it. Seattle takes over. Let's see, there's 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. They are efficient, so here's where that's going to come into play. They can add a tick of time to their roll and potentially play out the clock, and indeed they will. The timing die of 3 would normally add 2, but because they're efficient, they will add 3. And that means that they have just run out the clock. And that is the end of the game. Your final is Seattle 34 and New England 20. Ouch, so New England got shut out there. And Seattle scored twice. Oh, my goodness. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. All right, so let me just make a note of that on my high-tech notebook over here. So New England falls to 0-2 on the season in their post-Brady world. Oh, boy. They certainly had a chance there, but the the Seattle offense finally kicked into gear when it needed and put the game away in the fourth. All right. So there we go. Now we will fast forward to Monday Night Football as the New Orleans Saints will travel to Las Vegas to take on the Raiders in their beautiful new home in Sin City. All right. Well, here we go. So this one, I don't have a rooting interest, I guess. I'll say that I'm rooting for New Orleans because that's Keith's favorite team. But let's see what happens. This should be an interesting matchup. So we'll get to see a couple of different qualities that we have not seen on the show yet. So New Orleans, with their offense, they are fully prolific and semi-efficient. Their defense, semi-stiff, and I believe, let's see, that refers to their defense for giving up yards. All right, and then disciplined, so they will not give up or not suffer a lot of penalties. Now for Las Vegas, we're seeing a lot of negative. So semi-clumsy on offense, as well as being semi-prolific and semi-efficient. So that clumsy will lead to them having more fumbles. And also inept and semi-mild on defense. So New Orleans might be able to run the score up on this one, but let's see what happens. All right. So here we go. New Orleans, they will get the ball first as they are the visitors. And they do have a semi-electric kick returner. So I'll roll the decider die when they are receiving a kickoff. Here we go. It's time for Monday Night Football. And New Orleans is going to take the ball, and they will start in average field position. So, yeah, Bob, the dry erase board is really fantastic. I'm a big fan of this. I almost want to do this for all my other ones. I also like when I'm doing a show, it's one less piece of technology to worry about, because normally I use my iPad to project the score sheet up on the screen. But yeah, this is really great. I've been enjoying this. So here we go. New Orleans on the field. Drew Brees' swan season. Let's see how he starts out here in his debut on AFR. We'll have a 2.5 minute drive to start things off. 3, 4, 5. Let's see, dynamic or home offense. They are neither. It's not a soft defense, so New Orleans is going to be forced to punt. Las Vegas doesn't have an electric returner for kicks or punts. 26, that is going to pin Las Vegas deep. And they will start out in poor field position for their first drive. This will be another 2.5 minute drive. 1, 2, 5. Reliable offense. No. Not a meek defense. That is going to be an interception. Uh-oh. Carr is picked off. And oh boy, it might get returned. And it does. It is going to be a pick 6. And New Orleans on the board first with that defensive score. They'll come out and kick the extra point. The extra point is good. New Orleans on top, 7-0. And oh boy, not a good start for Las Vegas. And now on the ensuing kickoff, their returner is going to muff the kick or the catch. And they're going to start in poor field position once again. Oh boy, John Gruden is not going to be happy over there on the sideline. Chucky going crazy. Let's see, 4, 4, 5. They are in poor field position. They gain yards, but don't get into scoring range. They will be forced to punt. And, oh, not a good punt. New Orleans is going to get a great return, and they will start in good field position. great field position even, and looking to extend their lead. All right, it's going to be a quick drive, just one tick off the clock. 1-4-5, prolific offense. Yes, they are. That is going to be a touchdown pass. Breeze finds his man, and they extend their lead. It is now 14-0. Uh-oh. And could the route be on? Las Vegas, they'll have their best starting position of the game so far, an average field position. And we are already under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 1-3-6. Prolific offense. Oh, they get the dot. Defense bites, so they are going to get a touchdown pass of their own. All right, and it's a game again. Here comes the extra point. The extra point is good. And both teams now on the board as the Saints come out. And we got 3:45 on the clock here for the first quarter. Let's see, 1-3-6 rather. Prolific offense, yes. Oh boy. And Breeze finding his rhythm now. Another pass. Another touchdown pass. And the extra point is good. It is 21-7. Holy moly. And oh my gosh, another muffed catch. And the special teams for Las Vegas not helping their team out at all. All right, and this is going to take us into the second quarter. So 21-7, high scoring first quarter. Let's see what Las Vegas does. 4, 5, 6. They are in poor field position. So they managed to get near midfield, but then stall out. So they're going to have to do a coffin corner punt. See if they can pin their team deep. Uh-oh. Let's see. Punt. Oh, they do not have an electric punt returner. So they will bring it out, though, and be in average field position. New Orleans looking to extend their big lead here. 2-4-5. Secure or home offense? No. It is not a passive defense, so that is going to be a fumble. Uh-oh. The Raiders defense causes a fumble. Oh, goodness. And we might have another defensive score. Yes, we do. Oh, boy. So the Raiders defense is going to pick that up. So, whoop. So Las Vegas recovers and scores a touchdown. Wow. 2 defensive scores in the game. They'll come out for the extra point. The extra point is good, and it's now back to a 1-score game, 21-14. How about that? All right, so New Orleans with the ball again. Hoping to not cough it up this time. Let's see, 2.5 minutes come off the clock. 2-2-3. Dynamic offense. They are not dynamic. They are not in poor field position, so they get near midfield. Before it stalls out, they'll try to pin Las Vegas deep, and that should succeed. Yes, it does. All right, so Las Vegas again in poor field position. This is what their this is their 4th drive that has started in poor field position. All right, as we're almost to the half. Let's see, 1-4-6, poor field position, yes. Offense doesn't score, but they do get near midfield. So the punt team comes out. And let's see, so New Orleans will be in average field position. As we've got 6:15 on the clock. This will bring us under 5 minutes. 2-5-6. Shaky offense, no. Erratic offense, no. So it'll be a punt, but they will try to pin Las Vegas again. And they will. So Las Vegas losing the field position battle, but thanks to a couple of lucky breaks, they are only down by 1 score. Let's see, and this is going to take us to the half. Let's see. 1-2-5. Reliable offense. No. Meek defense. No. That's going to be a interception. Oh, boy. All right. So as time is running out, Carr gets intercepted, and New Orleans returns it into great field position, but that will be the end of the half. All right, so after a big first quarter, New Orleans does not score. In the second quarter, Las Vegas gets that defensive score, and it is 21-14 as we head into the half. And Las Vegas will get the second half kickoff. This one's flying right by. All right, here we go. Las Vegas. Can they get something going? All right, on the return, they'll be in average field position. And, ooh, this is going to be a quick drive. Just one tick off the clock. 1, 3, 6. Prolific offense. They do get the dot. How about that? Carr going to get a touchdown pass. And here comes the extra point. Extra point is good, and we are knotted up at 21. Ooh, it looked like it was going to be a rout, but Las Vegas has battled back. The ensuing kickoff. Oh, I needed to roll the die. They do have an electric returner on the kickoff. So in the open. And oh my goodness, and New Orleans is going to get a touchdown on the kickoff return. Wow. That is the first time I've had one of those happen. So there we go. Las Vegas briefly ties the game. New Orleans immediately retakes the lead. 28-21. All right, and then their kickoff to Las Vegas. They will start in average field position. All right, we're getting to see a little bit of everything here tonight. Okay, so let's see. 3, 4, 6. A potential long-lasting drive here. 3, 4, 6. Great field position. No. Not an erratic defense. So it'll be a field goal opportunity. And 4 ticks will come off the clock. And here comes the field goal unit. And that will be good. And it is 28-24. 4-point game. Here's the kickoff to New Orleans. And it'll be a touchback. They won't take a chance on him returning it. All right, Breeze and company back out on the field. Oh, boy, and we have got triple. So our first time going to the unusual results. Let's see what happens. 3-3. A fake punt leads to a key first down, followed by a field goal attempt. All right, so it'll take 3 ticks off the clock. And the field goal unit comes out. And, oh no, the field goal, that's going to miss. They only have to 55, so no good. They cannot extend their lead. It remains a 4-point game. And Las Vegas will take over an average field position. Let's see if they can tie it up or maybe even take the lead. 2 more ticks come off the clock. We've got 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Let's see, 2, 3, 5. Quarterback scrambles, and it's hit as he throws. It's picked off. Interception. Oh, no. Let's see what happens. Good return after the interception. Opponent has great field position. Oh, boy. So Las Vegas can only stay out of their own way for so long. And there is a big turnover as they had their first chance to take the lead. And instead, here is New Orleans trying to extend the lead. This will be the last play of the third quarter. 2 for 4. Poor field position, no. Inept or mild defense. Yes, they are inept. The offense shreds the defense on the drive. It's another touchdown pass from Breeze. Here's the extra point. Extra point. Ooh, just good. Let's see. So 35-24. And we are now into the fourth quarter. All right, so 14 points for New Orleans as their offense comes alive, and 10 points for Las Vegas in the quarter. Ooh, boy. Shootout in the desert. Here is the kickoff, and Las Vegas will start in average field position. Let's see, a potential long-lasting drive here. 3, 4, 6. Great field position, no. Erratic offense, no. So a field goal attempt coming up. All right, so that's going to take 4 ticks off the clock. 5 minutes to have to settle for a field goal. The field goal is good, and it is now 35-27. And New Orleans back on the field. Let's see if they can ice the game here with a scoring drive. 2 more ticks come off the clock. 1, 3, 4. Poor field position. No. Inept defense. Yes. So it's going to be another touchdown pass. Oh, boy. Breeze just having himself a field day. And it is 42-27. The route is on. Las Vegas back on the field. A little over 5 minutes left. And, well, this will take some time off the clock. Let's see. 2, 5, 6. Shaky offense, no. Erratic offense, no. They will have to settle for a punt. Let's see. This will take 4 ticks off. 1, 2, 3. They are not efficient, so they can't take one of them off. And I guess they might as well go for it. Let's see. Dynamic offense. They do not have a dynamic offense, so the pass is going to fall incomplete. So it'll be a turnover on downs. New Orleans will take over, and let's see if they can end this right here. And yes, they do. So they will run out the clock. And there is your final. Let's see. Las Vegas scored 3 in that quarter, and New Orleans scored 7. So your final 42-27, and a rout. Drew Brees had himself quite a day there, and Las Vegas, hopefully their defense will help New England next week. Get their first win of the season. All right, so there we go, folks. Go back up top here. There we go. Let's see. That was 40 minutes, and I probably talked for 5, 6 minutes of that. So we got ourselves 2 games in a half an hour, which that's one of the things I wanted to show tonight is just not how fast the game plays, but also just how fast it is to then set up your second game and go right along. So I've said this to Al a couple of times, but I feel like this is really the game that anybody who has wanted to do a full season replay, but once they looked at how many hours were going to be involved in it, maybe they started and then it fell apart. I feel like this is the game we've kind of all been waiting for. So. Again, congratulations, Al. Fantastic game. The community is really in love with this. There's been a lot of other channels have been covering this. Dave Gardner has some videos up on this. Jason Graham, please check out their videos. There is a Facebook page now. The link is down below to the game's official webpage, and it has links to the Facebook page. It has links to all the videos. And more importantly, all the downloads. And again, a free game, charityware. If you get some enjoyment out of the game, please consider donating to your favorite charity or to one of the charities suggested on the page. All right, guys, that's going to do it for now. I will have this game back on the table next week. I think I might do Wednesday. Might be my fast drive, my fast drive football night. We'll see. But at some point next week, I will have week 3 of my 2020 campaign. As the New England Patriots look to get their first win of the season, they're off to an 0-2 start. So let's see. Hopefully, the Raiders will be the answer to our woes. So. For now, guys, have a good night. Get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.